This comment on my AI tuk yesterday literally kept me up all night. All night. And I had to think, why was this really hitting me? And it's because for 20 years as a job search career coach, I've been trying to help people understand that they are not employees, they are businesses of one. Businesses here in the US, I can only speak here in the US where I live, are built to make money. That's our system. And while there are some amazing business founders and CEOs out there who truly care about their employees and creating jobs, who are incentivized by creating jobs, that is what drives them, they're a pretty small percentage. There's a much larger percentage that are also businesses of one, because we all are, who are building bigger businesses. So when you work for a company, you're a smaller business of one selling your services to a bigger one. And the only way to move forward and stay competitive is to get smarter about how you run your business of one. Because you're in business for yourself, but you don't have to be in business by yourself. If you come together with other businesses of one and you get smarter, knowledge is power. And I'm going to give you an example. Coming out of the pandemic, I was so wound up about this because, we had this huge tipping point. The great quit was going on. People wanted to be purpose-driven. And that was exciting to see people waking up, but they didn't go the next step, which is to understand the new rules to career growth. One of them being you are a business of one. Another one being that every job is temporary, okay? And so I ended up writing a 50-page manifesto and putting it on Amazon. It's called Workplace Renegade. And in it, I walk you through these new rules, these new realities. And that's what I've been coaching to ever since. And that's why I'm on this app this year announcing that I want to help 10 million people get new, better paying jobs in spite of it being a really trying economy. Because it's actually not rocket science or brain surgery, because trust me, I would not be teaching it if it was. I am not that smart. But as a former staffing and recruiting executive who's spent 2+ decades of her life now hopping to the other side and being an advocate for the worker, every time I teach people these things and I reset their expectations, the game changes for them. Doors open up for them. You have so many assumptions. Society has ingrained into your brain about what work is and jobs are and how to get ahead that are literally holding you back. And they're conditioned. Those have to be completely broken down and rebuilt. And that's why those new rules to career success are so vital. Like again, the first 2 rules, you're a business of one and every job is temporary. And it just goes from there. And so how do I turn around and ask all of you, how do I get more people to understand this? How do I get more of you to become workplace renegades? How do I bring us together? That's why I'm on this app. That's what I'm hoping this app will do. Because if I can scale what I'm teaching you all, this will learn and travel, and people will play the game differently. You've got to set standards and values and collectively hold to them in order to negotiate and get what you want. Because remember, that business that you're trying to sell your services to, if you present your UVA, your unique value add, the right way, they want you. You sit in the driver's seat. And this is what we all need to learn, but we haven't been taught it. School didn't teach it to us, okay? And society is, and candidly businesses want us to all think a certain way. So you got to become a workplace renegade. You've got to think differently, act differently, get different results. Because as this very brilliant comment states, businesses aren't in the business of creating jobs. They're not incentivized to create jobs. They're incentivized to make profits by their shareholders and by the owners of their companies. And this is why AI is becoming so popular. Because if you talk to a lot of managers and executives, they will tell you managing people is not fun. They don't want to manage people. They'd rather get rid of people and use technology. And so this is a big deal, folks. I mean, literally, it's why it keeps me up at night, because I know how many people right now need to really learn this stuff and go about it differently, or they're going to suffer. And I don't want to see them suffer. I don't want to see you suffer. So please, if this helped you, can you help me back? It is free. Again, I'm on this app trying to help 10 million people get new, better paying jobs. If that's you, then will you like, and more importantly, follow me here and ask your questions? Because the only way I can do this is answer your questions here on this app. Do a lot of live streams, share a lot of free content and free resources linked to my bio, because that's a lot of people, but I'm going to do it with your help. I'm going to do it. And I appreciate you, all of you, sharing and commenting. We're going to do this together, my workplace renegades. All right, you got this. Go get them.